Welcome back. All right. So, if this was a National Hockey League game, I'm just going to say with the way this one ended, there would be so much complaining, but it's an AHL game. It's Calder Cup. There might be some complaints in the comments. We shall see. So, Coachella Valley in against Hershey. And of course, this series tied it too. It was really important for Hershey that they get this one because Coachella Valley's going home up 3-2 with how well they've played at home in this series. It's done. So really, Hershey had to continue to keep serve. Of course, it's Decord versus Shepherd. And this is the final home game of the season for Hershey. So full crowd, really loud crowd that didn't have much to cheer for most of the night. So the home team had won all 4 games coming into this one in this series. Early pushing on a hold by Shepherd. There's an early jump, though, for the Firebirds, and you could see that, Coachella Valley really was like, all right, let's finish this off. Olofsson has a shot that's blocked. True misses one wide. Day then has a shot that's saved. Protas was denied as the Bears then get some pressure of their own. McCormick has a slot shot that's saved as Borgstrom turned it over, and then Borgstrom turned it over again. Shots are 3-2 in favor of Coachella Valley 4 minutes in. So, again, Coachella Valley had their chances in this. McMichael has a rush chance that saved. Pelon to McMichael gets picked off. McMichael had, I think, 5 shots on net tonight, so he was all around it. Bears couldn't finish with Decord out of position, so there were some chances for both teams tonight that they're going to look back on and say, man, we could have avoided the overtime. Evans has an interference that gives the Bears a power play, and it was one of the most obvious interference penalties I think I've ever seen in my life watching hockey. If they didn't call that, I would be right here, right now going, I don't know how that wasn't a penalty. But yeah, that was clearly a penalty. So they cycle. Annis hits the side of the net. There's a shorthanded rush by Petman. Frank was then denied. The Firebirds clear. That power play's killed off 2 shots on net. So not that dangerous. Both power plays pretty much kept in check on this one tonight. Iorio then has a rush chance that's defended. Wright draws a Firebirds power play. Shane Wright, his assist streak ends at 3 games tonight, but he draws a power play there on a net drive that may have ended up in a goal if he hadn't been penalized, or if there hadn't been a penalty taken against him, right? So early clear by the Bears. Firebirds have issues then setting up. It's killed off 1 shot. No momentum is gained for Coachella Valley off of that. Ness then defends the Firebirds 3-on-2. The shots are 5-4 Bears with 7 minutes left. The first period was very much a chess match in comparison with the second period and with the overtime. It felt like the long change really kind of threw things off for these teams and allowed some more opportunities. Things get pushy on a hold by Shepherd, and then Iorio fires one wide. There's a near miss then by Riley Sutter. Lapierre then has a shot that's blocked and cleared. The Bears with some momentum until all of a sudden the Firebirds get some pressure with 4 minutes left. So it wasn't the same as it was in Game 4, where the Firebirds would all of a sudden get a really good opportunity to go in the net. They really didn't have that tonight, but they did get some pressure there. Evans has a blast that's held. Johansson then has a net feed that gets picked off. Morelli has a rush chance that's held by Decord. The Bears get more zone time, but they're kept to the outside. They don't get shots out of it. Lind fires a buzzer beater wide, and then there was another shot after the buzzer that caused some discussions between the teams. But we're going to the second period, tied at 0. Early jump for Hershey in the second period. Froden fires one wide. Fast start. Good fast start to this one. McMichael has a shot that's blocked and cleared. Schultz then has a shot that's held. We get some pushing after that. Olofsson then has a shot that's blocked and cleared. Neither team giving up a path to the net at this point in the game. Gabriel Carlson has a rush chance that deflects out. Cartier then had a rush chance that was blocked. And it really felt like, I have it right here, the first goal looms large. You could just feel like both teams defensively playing well, not allowing those transition chances, and both goalies were dialed in. So the Firebirds steal one. Twerinski then has a shot that's held. Things get pushy on the next hold by Shepherd. And both goalies, again, as I said, sharp to this stage of the game. Shots are 6-1 in favor of the Firebirds at 7 minutes. It would not stay that way. Vecchione fans on a slot shot, so he didn't get one tonight. McCormick then had a net drive that was defended. He doesn't get there. Mallenstein is then denied on back-to-back shots. Beck Mallenstein had opportunities tonight. He threw hits tonight. Doesn't end up being one of the 3 stars for obvious reasons, but I thought he played well. So the Bears press after that. McElrath then has a shot that's saved. The Firebirds get pinned down a bit at this point. There's a dog pile. Things are kind of pushy as Decord holds on, but coming out of a dog pile, it's a power play for the Hershey Bears. So Morelli has a net drive that's blocked and cleared. Pretty aggressive penalty kill by the Firebirds. Snively has a shot that deflects wide. Frank fires one wide as well. It's cleared out. There's a shorthanded steal by Hayden that helps to end that power play. I don't think there were any shots on net, really. Rafferty then has a shot that's tipped wide. We get a power play for Coachella Valley with 7:46 left. Early cycle. Evans has a shot that's blocked and cleared, and then they clear it again. There's a shorthanded rush by Pilon that helps to kill some time, and then there's a clear by Riley Sutter that finishes it. No shots on net. Then there's too many Firebirds on the ice immediately thereafter, so with 5:38 left, it is Hershey who gets the power play. Early clear, the Bears can't get set up. Again, both penalty kills really solid tonight and really aggressive. Frank has a chance that's held. There's really not much on it. He basically tips it at the net. Bears then go offside, and the power play was having trouble. Morelli was then denied. The rebound's held late in the power play. It's killed off. The Bears press after it's done. Day to Protus, there's a near miss there. Lapierre then has a net feed that gets picked off. Firebirds are guilty of hanging on a little bit late here. Fans call one, the referee doesn't. There's a press by the Bears with 2:30 left while the fans start the ref you suck chant, which was popular tonight. So we go to the third period. We are still tied at zeros. McElrath has a net feed that's picked off. Sutter has a chance it's held. Things get pushy on a hold by Shepard. Teams exchange turnovers. The Bears press 3 minutes in. Iorio has a shot that's blocked. Hayden then had a rush chance that was saved by Shepard. Power play then for the Firebirds at 3:56. That leads to, the ref sucks. He gets told that he sucks. Mallenstein nearly had a shorthanded breakaway. Nearly. Doesn't, but he almost did. Sutter steals the next entry and clears it out. Very good penalty killer there, Riley Sutter, which is a Sutter hallmark. He is related to all of the other Sutters, of course. Firebirds set up. Iorio fails to clear, and then Morelli does. Power play's killed off, and then the Bears rush. Petman misses one wide on a rush chance. Firebirds press. The fans call one. The referee doesn't, so the referee is informed again that his meter for suck is not empty. It is, in fact, quite full. Then they cheered an icing Firebirds icing after they booed an icing called on the Bears. There, I got it. Yay, I called it. I got it. So the Firebirds had some chances. Cartier with the shot that's blocked and cleared. And this was, you could see the fans are getting a little bit nervous because we're getting late in the third period now and it's still scoreless. Evans has a net drive chance that's held and it looked like first goal was going to win. Yep. The Bears have a 3-on-2. That gets broken up. There's a press by the Firebirds with 8.5 minutes left. Olofsson has a shot that saved. Lind had a shot that deflected wide. Cartier has a net feed that gets picked off. Froden had a rush chance that was caught and held. The shots are 7-2 in favor of the Firebirds with 7 minutes left. And then both teams go into defensive shells. There was so little going on the rest of that 7 minutes, and there's only one shot that hits the net the rest of the way. Olofsson has a wraparound that's saved. So there you go. Firebirds press. Rafferty steals a potential goal, and then Cartier has a shot that deflects high. But we're going to overtime. So again, what's on the line here? This series is tied at 2. Games 6 and 7 are both in Coachella Valley. So if Hershey doesn't win this one in overtime, Coachella Valley wins in overtime. They go home with all the momentum and all the confidence. They only have to win 1 out of 2 at home. If Hershey wins this, they only have to win 1 out of 2 in Coachella Valley, which has been difficult in these playoffs for teams. So power play, not yet. Oh, in the overtime, good back and forth early. Johansson has a shot that saved. The rebound's cleared. And then Mallenstein with a big hit. That draws some cheers. Then we get a power play for the Bears. That was, I think, 1:36 in. It was hooking by Tennyson. So Matt Tennyson in the box. There's a familiar name for some NHL fans. Bears cycle early. True clears it out. I think Alex True is an excellent penalty killer for Coachella Valley. Bears have trouble setting up. They cycle. Firebirds clear again. It's killed off. Not much happening on that power play at all. Borgstrom then fires one high on a rush. The Bears press. They're kept to the outside. Things get pushy after the Bears' net gets pushed off. And then there was trouble with the pegs, so they had to take a little while to fix that, get the net re-affixed, so it's kind of a free timeout and rest period for both teams. Mallenstein was then denied on his own rebound via a rush. Him getting to that rebound shot is ridiculous. Pilon then had a rush that was defended. The Bears press. Decord then guilty of icing the puck. So you don't like to see your goalie icing the puck there. Vecchione is then denied, but the Bears end up getting a second power play out of it. Early clear by True. There's a shorthanded McCormick chance that misses wide. Pretty aggressive penalty kill all night tonight by Coachella Valley. The Bears cycle. The Firebirds then can't clear. Annis fires one wide. Day has a shot that's blocked. The power play's killed off, but right after, Garrett Pilon gets a puck, fires it at the net. There's a screen in front, and at 10:01, it's a goal. So it is a game winner. It's overtime, and Hershey wins this one 1-0, while the Firebirds are protesting that they felt that Hershey had too many men on the ice. So in an NHL game, they'd have the review, they'd look at it, and all this fun stuff. Although, can they really call it too many men on the ice penalty during? No, they can't. Is the reality. So Pilon gets the goal at 10:01, and despite the protests of the Firebirds, this series is 3-2 in favor of Hershey. Again, if this was an NHL game, and as the game-winning goal's going in, well, you guys remember Colorado last year? Yeah, that was fun, wasn't it? Anyways, so huge win for Hershey. The shots on net in this one, 8-6 for Hershey in the first period, 13-7 Hershey in the second, which is ridiculous because the shots were 6-1 Firebirds at 7 minutes. The shots are 7-3 Coachella Valley in the third, and in the overtime 7-1 Hershey. They understood they could not go back to Coachella Valley down 3-2. Final shots 31-21 for Hershey. So for Coachella Valley, Decord saves 20 out of 21. He's the third star in this. Shepard saves 30 out of 31 for Decord. Can't take 10 saves away from him. 21 save shutout for Shepard. It is his third playoff shutout. He's your second star. And Pilon, the goal scorer, is the #1 star, and that's how it works when it's a 1-0 shutout victory. The goaltenders are second and third stars. The goal scorer is the first star. That's just hockey rules, and this was a lot of fun to watch. So now Hershey has 2 chances to win it. Coachella Valley just has to hold serve. Hershey wins all 3 games at home. Now Coachella Valley needs to do the same in 6 and 7. Can they do it? We will find out starting on Monday. That game starts at 7 o'clock Pacific, 10 o'clock Eastern. If anybody's wondering how I watch this, it is through AHL TV. I'm just subscribing for the day. So I just subscribed for the day. It's $8.99 US. Watch the game and then recap it for all you fine people on the internet. So my profit margin's much, much lower than the NHL postseason, but honestly, it's a lot of fun to watch, and I don't mind doing it. So let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, as always. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe if you're browsing your way through. You just happened upon this video. Thank you guys so much for watching, for all your support. I will talk to you again soon.